Yeah, I feel so special.
You have to make that character a meal that will knock their socks off. What do you prepare for them?
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna like um marry two worlds that maybe don't need to be together,
Yeah,
but
sure.
I feel like I would
Marry
make
'em.
like the fancy ratatouille dish from Ratatouille because I feel like Porco Rosso would appreciate that sort of thing. Paired with like the finest wine. Um and hopefully he'd be my friend and we'd be best friends forever. So that's the goal. That's my new goal in life.
This is like generic Studio Ghibli stuff, but like all of the food looks immaculate. And
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
other
we've
than
talked at
yeah,
length about the food in anime looking so good.
Dude,
other than like
it's like
Spirited Away, I feel
so
like
beautiful.
Porco Rosso is
Oh my gosh, Spirited Away.
that feast just kills me every time. Robbie, can you hit Asia with your Infinity Gauntlet question, please?
You know, I really didn't think about this too much. I forgot that I'm on and I didn't have to think about it all day.
If
So
you need me to, I can buffer for you, bud.
no.
Okay,
We've
cool.
had enough buffering
Yeah.
today, Garrett.
We're done with the buffers.
Oh, you're not wrong.
All right. Superhero characters are known, at least in the early generations, for having their seemingly underwear on the outside. Are you an underwear on? Are you a trunks or no trunks superhero kind of person?
You know what? I think if done well, trunks can be great. Like I'm not saying all trunks are great, but like it can add a really cool dimension to the iconic look and I'm here for that. So I'm gonna go trunks.
Sweet.
And also I'm really did you just like come up with that question on the fly? Like wow.
Not
Good
really.
job.
It's actually a question
okay.
it's
Never
actually a
mind.
question that
I
James
take it
Gunn
back.
James Gunn asked earlier this week, and I just needed more
Oh, there you go.
I needed more firepower for people that disagree with me.
James Gunn is looking at a Quailman reboot, if you guys didn't know. So he's trying to figure out, like, does Doug put the underwear on the outside?
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Mark says, if you could make any movie or TV show... Oh, hold on. He worded this so horribly. All but one character is a furry. What movie would you choose?
What?
All but one?
Yeah. So it's like the Muppets thing, but instead of...
Yeah. Okay, so like don't pick a movie that is basically like a furry movie then is what you're saying.
Right.
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, I have.
Okay, this might be like too chaotic, but Whiplash would be crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that's a great choice.
It's phenomenal. I kind
And
of
like
love
maybe
that
only
answer.
I feel can I pick okay, so to like expand on that, I feel like only the dad should be the non-furry and everyone else has to be furries. Like he has to grout because he's, the empathetic like human side of his son.
Oh my
and so he should stay human,
goodness.
but then everyone else animals.
Like the top 5 was definitely earned in that question right there.
That was
okay,
great.
good.
Well
Okay.
I had a little bit of imposter syndrome before joining this call.
No,
but,
you're phenomenal. You're knocking it out of the park.
You're right where you need to be.
Max says, you've already dunked on Max this episode for his horrible
boy,
WandaVision take, so you're good.
Okay.
Okay,
cool.
Max asks, would you rather be a car, plane, or a boat in the Cars cinematic universe?
Jarrett, no. Come on.
I'm not asking the other question.
Jarrett, ask the good question.
Wait, now
They said
I need to know the other question.
Ask the good question, Jarrett.
Max sent us a slurry of questions. The first one that he sent, I said absolutely
the
not.
good.
Okay,
question.
give me 5 minutes to find this question that Max asked. Did you know it was this just absolutely
it was
chaotic
so
and bad?
aggressive.
Yeah,
it was his
my
question
goodness.
is so aggressive. It was like we were all like, "Dude, you okay?
Everything
like,
all right at home?
Like everything all right?"
Okay,
but then he wanted to backpedal, and he was like, "Oh no, here's my real question." And then it was the planes, trains, and automobiles thing. I was like, "That's a terrible question."
Okay, here you go, Asia. If you want to know,
I won't even marry it with an answer then.
Yeah,
okay,
this is the original question. I hope you're prepared.
Okay, so wait, Jared. I have to preface this by this was Max after spending 4 days ice fishing and catching 3 fish. So 4 dudes in a little like cabin
almost
ice fishing for 4 days.
Carbon monoxide point. Like it was a whole ordeal. and I
It
think he was
sounds like
wearing
it
Wow. I'm
batteries.
sounds like
sorry
they had kind of
for
a rough time.
dunking on him.
Yeah.
Then I'm sorry.
No, he
No,
deserves it.
no. We dunk on Max. That's what we do. So
Uh,
this is Max's mind after 4
Okay.
days dealing with that.
Okay.
So go,
Okay.
Jarrett.
That helps me. That helps me.
Max says, "Would you rather bite down on a rock as hard as you can, or stick a toothpick under your toenail and kick a wall as hard as you can?"
Oh my gosh.
Now you see why I was like, I like the other question
Yeah, that was
better.
wild. That was wild. I feel like I'm gonna go with the rock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bite a rock. I just feel like that's the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, that's
Like,
probably the correct answer.
I
I
physically
can
recoiled.
just go to
Yeah.
a nice dentist. I feel like it's fine.
The
See, but
toenail
then I
thing-
think about like, you ever get sand in your mouth, and you kind of chew on some sand, and like, oh, that's awful.
Oh, sometimes
That's
yeah.
can't
different than,
imagine,
like
like-
biting a rock.
I know,
I
but like,
feel
just that little bit of
I
like
feel
feeling,
you're yeah.
like put an entire rock in your mouth. Ugh.
this is too
But
unhinged
that's
to
still
not be a
better. That's-
Mark episode.
Yeah, that's still better than kicking a wall with
yeah.
your
Yeah,
toenail.
that sounds like no.
I wouldn't even
would
want to
never.
do that without the toothpick. He just threw a
Right,
toothpick in there
exactly.
because he
Kicking
Yeah.
a
had a
wall
rough
sounds
weekend.
horrible.
Jeez.
The cherry on top.
Right.
Moving on as quickly as I humanly can. Zane asks, apparently there's a popular thing on TikTok. I didn't know this. Which Pokemon
Okay.
could you cook into the best
Oh.
tasting meal?
Oh,
I'm sure you've seen
that's a
these.
good question. Yeah, I have seen
Yeah.
those. I'm trying to think of one that I didn't see already. I feel like this is I don't know what I would do with this, but I feel like this could make a really good dish is Ditto. I don't know. I just think
Oh my
like
gosh.
it could be one of those like a moose boosh
Yeah.
like situation. Like you have like uni is like that texture where it's like kind of slimy
Yeah.
and squishy or whatever, but it's like really delicious. And like I feel like Ditto could be an experience.
It's like one of those things that is just like a flavor carrier itself, and like whatever
Yeah,
you push
yeah.
in it is
Yeah,
what the
exactly,
I love
exactly.
That. That's a phenomenal.
I feel like
answer.
if in the Pokemon world, if they ate Pokemon, I feel like Ditto would be like the high class dish.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Only the fanciest.
This is wild.
It's like
Okay,
the menu.
to bring it home,
Which actually I haven't seen that all the way through, so
Yeah.
maybe that's wrong.
the menu is wild, and
That
I
is
would
wild.
recommend watching it once, seeing if
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
like it, and then like people have.
My brother
so many
watched it. That's
strong
kind of what he
feelings.
said.
Yeah.
He said I
Yeah.
should just give it a try.
I did a
Just-
video on
just
it for
experience it.
our socials, and I was like, I don't know who this movie is for. Like,
It's for me.
such
I
a-
loved this movie.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Like, it's a pretty good movie. It's just like,
It's so.
I don't know
well
where this falls. I don't know what genre this is. Like, it's interesting.
Last Infinity Gauntlet question comes from
Okay.
myself.
Okay. All right.
If you had the opportunity, let's say you blew up overnight, your audience numbers in the millions, and
Wow.
you want to start rolling in the money for to keep this going full time and to really support whatever endeavors you have. If you could pick the perfect company to partner with as your sponsor, as your partner in business, who would it be and why?
That's a great question. The hard thing is like I feel like I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, who would best? Okay, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna be loyal to my peeps. I don't really have a partnership with them, but they're so awesome, and I would love like a real partnership with them. My friends over at Genki, Human Things by Genki, they are awesome, and they make really cool gadgets. Like, okay, what's very impressive about them is they're like 3 people. It's
Oh wow.
the tech guy, the dev dude, the marketer, and the salesperson, and they just like create all these really unique products for the Switch and for now they're like kind of going into just more like gaming stuff in general and like finding ways to apply it outside of gaming. And the little I've interacted with them for like some product stuff, I really have loved. And so I guess my dream would be like to do stuff with them more officially.
Yeah, this is really cool. I've never heard of this before, and like
Mm-hmm.
I would use every single one of these, and their earbuds look phenomenal.
Yeah, their earbuds are awesome. I use them to listen and watch Last of Us on the plane.
This is cool.
It's super
this
cool.
is really fun. I've enjoyed this.
Yeah. Plug for Genki.
Yeah. Hey,
Hype people.
let's get that sponsorship deal, huh?
Yeah, please, for everyone, all around.
Oh, forever, yeah.
I
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
this. Well,
The
Asia.
so the waveform. Sorry, I'm gonna
No, you're
tangent
good.
and
Please,
like I'm
yes.
like
Tangent,
derailing everyone.
go.
So the waveform earbuds, like there's a like interface thing on your phone that you can use, and I like they're it's gaming focus, and so they do have some presets for different like music stuff, but
Right.
then they also have like gaming focused presets. And I
Cool.
was like, I kind of want to watch Last of Us using this open
Oh
world
my
like
gosh,
preset
yeah.
and to see
Oh
that
boy.
was horrifying but great at the same time. It was very immersive, and 10 out of 10 would recommend.
That's phenomenal. And these aren't like crazy break the bank expensive either.
No.
Dang. Just in case anyone is wondering, we are not sponsored by Genki.
No,
But maybe we should
We
be.
should.
but
I guess we
maybe.
should be. But no, this is all very cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
great
I'm
answer.
looking at their stuff right now.
We're just gonna stop it here. Sorry, guys. That's the
Yeah,
episode.
yeah. And that's it.
Well, congratulations, Asia. You thoroughly handled the Infinity Gauntlet. I'm very
I
impressed.
do feel like wait, I can't remember, was Luke's Infinity Gauntlet in question the like what game or what board game would you turn
Oh
into a
my
movie
gosh,
or
yeah.
something like
And
that?
he had the
And then
worst answer.
he had the worst answer ever.
Wait, what was
I
his
do
answer?
feel
He said freaking Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my-
his
That was
his
Luke
like
that said that?
that was a
Yes.
well, okay, so
What?
he got himself all confused because he was like, I feel like I should pick something that everyone
Yeah.
knows. So everyone knows Monopoly, but that was
Oh,
a terrible
man.
answer.
That's
And
an
then he
awful
just
answer.
regretted the whole time.
I love
For a
like
guy that plays board games
Yeah.
for
I
like
know.
kind of his living, like, come on,
Yeah.
man.
I feel so bad. He probably hates when I hop on his stream because every single time I'm like, "Hey man, you remember when
This
you
is
did that?"
Monopoly.
Remember that
super
one
embarrassing
time?
thing?" No, we love Luke, but that was pretty wild. His episode is still one of my favorites by far.
Aw.
So yeah, you've joined the echelon of people who have survived the
Yes.
Infinity Gauntlet. I